r/datingoverforty. Throwaway 2461 says, my kid said something that concerns me if I ever meet someone. How to prepare him for the possibility that I could enter a relationship. Too long, didn't read. Need to prepare my son for the possibility that I might have a new relationship in the future. Background: I, F49, left my marriage when my only kid was a senior, so the same year he went away for college. I have gone on some dates, but never actually dated anyone to an extent or duration that it could lead to a relationship. Certainly nothing worth bringing up in conversation with family. At this stage I'm allowing, but not seeking, so definitely not at risk of anything happening anytime soon. However, I do sincerely hope to be in a meaningful, consistent relationship with a man at some point in the future. My young adult son was talking about one of his buddies, saying he's going through it right now with his family. Apparently the friend's parents divorced freshman year, and although his dad was dating a new woman every time he saw him, probably an exaggeration, but that's the story, his mom has been there and has been the anchor for her kids this whole time. All about a family community, clearly they consider her home. Well, apparently the issue is she started seeing someone, and his friend is really upset. My first question was, did your friend notice something off about the guy or something concerning about his mom's sense of well-being since she's been seeing him? My son was like, oh no, he's not meeting some random dude trying to get with his mom. Body language clearly showing he fully agrees with the friend's sentiment. That his friend just feels like he doesn't have anyone anymore. And that he already lost respect for his dad and now his mom is doing the same thing. Then he adds, verbatim, I mean, I get it. Like if that happened over here I don't even know, I guess I can see dad pulling that crap, but if you did that, damn, that would suck. This last part really stuck with me. Obviously if we had more time I would have given him another perspective, but who knows how he would have interpreted that. I know I need to circle back on his views, preferably in a neutral context, so that if I meet someone and it evolves into a relationship, that won't totally disrupt how my son feels toward me as his mother or his sense of belonging/family. He's the most important person to me, and I care deeply about that. I know many here were dating when their kids were still home, or maybe had dating stories/other relationships/marriage from before which their kids are aware of. But I married very young, and my son's father was literally the second person I ever had a relationship with. I never actually dated. So from my kid's perspective, in that anchor mom, I work my ass off, nurture, maintain a sense of community and family. For myself, I have my mom friends who I enjoy time with, and I work out, or do the things women my age like to do. But date? He can't imagine that in a million years. For those of you out there who can relate to my situation, any advice on how to approach and prepare the foundation in advance and repair, I fully expect a reaction no matter what, if it ever happens for me. Because I really hope it happens for me, but I'm not willing to lose my son over it. I don't think it's wise to just leave it and only address if. Jack Squirts says, sounds like everyone is conflating this kid's dad cycling through women with you meeting someone and entering a serious relationship. You sit him down, acknowledge the previous conversation, and tell him that you are going to want to have another relationship in your lifetime. You should let him know you won't be bringing around some random dude, but rather someone who you're entering a serious relationship with. That said, set the boundary that he won't be meeting anyone unless it's something serious. Sanatlikitis says, as a father of young adults, I find it concerning that your son is more worried about his happiness than yours. My kids are happy that they see myself and their mother having fulfilling dating lives. If anything, they have distanced themselves from us because, you know, they are adults and are rightly focusing on their lives now. Chkahead says, this is probably going to come off as harsh, but your son is a grown-ass man. Your responsibility to provide and anchor to him is now over, and it's up to him to find his own anchor. In other words, he's continuing to depend on you instead of figuring it out for himself. Adults need to accept that their parents should have a fulfilling life too, and you having a RLTR is part of that. Obviously, it's hard to just say deal with it, but by definition start moving in that direction. Explain that you having a relationship is normal and ask how he feels that will disrupt his life. If it's because he won't have you all to himself anymore, well, deal with it. Unless of course you want to continue to be in a codependent relationship with your son. Reluctant Donkey says, now that you have an adult son, I would say it's time that he starts seeing you as an adult woman, not just a mom. As others have said, yes, being open about the fact that you'd love for a relationship to happen for you at some point and that you plan to be responsible about it. But also, if he needs to and should, stop seeing you as 100% all mom, only mom, all the time, sharing more about your adult, not XXX adult, but just adult human, wants and needs feels more than appropriate. Endless Pie says, remember that conversation we had the other day? I'm not quite sure what to do with it, because I want to find a serious relationship. You can still be home to someone and be dating if their attitude is right. Don't seek permission. After all, you're not insisting on veto power over their love life, right? But have a conversation and figure out how to navigate the piece of this. That is his business. r/datingoverforty. Goodwill Hiking says, do we sabotage ourselves? A follow-up to the What Do Women Want post. A discussion. Earlier today, there was a post asking what do women over 40 want. I was reading the comments, and what many want is substantially similar, so I thought about why do we not find it. For me, I have a very active life that involves being in nature, and for 2023, a ridiculous amount of people, non-romantic, coming to visit. It is very difficult to meet or build anything when it feels like a dream to just have a quiet night at home. Relationship sabotage. I have a friend that draws out what he wants. On the top of his list is an independent woman, yet he is codependent in a relationship to the point he should seek therapy. Relationship sabotage. I have a female friend that seeks perfection. Essentially until she meets Chris Helmsworth's ultra smart, see a twin brother, she stays single because yes, relationship sabotage. How many of us are actually doing this? How do we avoid it? Firoakut says, no, sorry, this rubs me the wrong way, and I'm not buying this everyone who's single is broken narrative. A positive outlook and dedicating time to finding a partner while still making just the right amount of effort to build your loving yourself life does not control the outcomes. Therapy and good boundaries is not a magic wand. There's a large amount of luck involved, and everybody partnered is not by definition in a healthier, more balanced place than folks who are single. OK_offer 626 says, thank you for this. I'm a divorced mom of many years, with a bad marriage and a shitty childhood. Sure, I have my scars. I have done my work, been in therapy, treat others with kindness and love. I'm an awesome mom, a good friend, a good daughter, and I have a career and hobbies, etc. I'm imperfect and self-aware. But I haven't been able to find a partner for the life of me in the past 16 years. I've generally been single with the exception of a 3-month, 9-month, and year-long relationship and some other non-serious dating along the way. I've done what I'm supposed to do, and I'm still single. I love myself, feel I have a lot to offer to a romantic partner, and I do offer a lot to those in my life. But here I am. Single as a Pringle. I'm not broken, I'm beautifully repaired by no one other than myself. I truly think I'm just not lucky in love. Sultan says, maybe. Or maybe there's so much pressure on us to be partnered that we ignore our real desires and call it sabotage. Maybe we'd rather host company or go hiking than be in a long dead-end marriage. Maybe holding out for Liam Hemsworth is better than that guy with the face tattoo and flat brim hat that won't get off your couch. Or maybe I'm just tired. Traveler 4 Golf says, I'm happy with my life. I'd rather be single than settle for someone. Running out of Beacon says, it's difficult to fit a relationship into a busy life without pushing something else aside. Being in our 40s also means we aren't willing to settle. I've already had kids and I'm independent. I don't need anyone to complete me, I'm already complete. In my younger days, I fell to the narrative of go to school, get a good job, get married and have kids. Now that I've checked all the boxes, I'm free to be authentic and not just rush into some BS relationship so my mom can stop making subtle hints about finding someone. You can call it sabotage, but I think it's circumstances. I'm no longer an easy mark, but I'm no trophy either. These conditions mean this may take a while, and I'm good with that. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.